Welcome to Amazing Buys, where we discuss shopping, fragrance, and do reviews. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the notification bell, like and subscribe, and let's see what's new at Victoria's Secret. Tell me why I just noticed on that sign that is Hailey Bieber. Well, in the front of the store, they do have these new gifts, so it looks like a rose, but it's actually panties inside of these. At the time I recorded this, they were only $5, but there's a sale going on. The original price is $14.50 if I'm not mistaken, so as of right now, it is going for 10. To the beauty section, they have a $6.95 sale that is going on, and they dropped a whole bunch this morning. This is in stores and on the website. So I'm going to be reviewing all of these guys. I was so excited when I walked in and seen these. So this is like a bakery collection. For the first one is glazed petals and berries. This has notes of petal clouds, juicy berries, and it says glazed to perfection. So this does have a dreamy scent to it, but it is sweeter than like the Daydream and Bliss collections. I love the juicy berry note in there. It is very noticeable, and I feel like it has a almost like a dessert like scent to it, which is probably where the glazed part is coming from. Each scent has a matching lotion, and as you can see in the middle, it says baked by Victoria. So that's why I think this is like a bakery theme. Not bad for the first one. The second one in the collection is called Golden Apricot and Honey. That sounds really good to me. So the scent notes are apricot jam and honey drizzle, golden and fresh off the stove. I really liked this one. I love the apricot, love the honey. It definitely smelled like some type of dessert topping. Here's the thing though, the apricot starts off like a little tart but then gets sweeter. I liked it, but it did not last. Like it disappeared off of my skin as I was testing the others, so I was kind of disappointed with that. Whipped milk and sugar is one that everyone was excited for. This has notes of milk froth and sugared vanilla, freshly whipped for pure delight. That is completely accurate. Sweet, whipped, frothy. This smells very, very good if you like sweet, milky scents. I feel like this is good on its own. And for layering, the thing is, this one lasted longer than the apricot one, so I can only imagine what the lotion smelled like. Unfortunately, they didn't have the testers for those. The last one is Angel Cake and Cream with notes of cake swirl, creamy blooms, and it says a halo of sweet dreams. Now, this one was the lightest in the collection. I wish it was giving more of a cake scent. Like, it's there, but it's way too light. It kind of just smelled like a typical creamy gourmand scent. If you do decide to pick this one up, you need the lotion. So if I had to rank these, number one would have to be whipped milk and sugar. Number two, even though it's on the lighter side, golden apricot and honey. I was kind of debating which should go last, but number three has to go to glazed petals and berries. And number four, angel cake and cream. Like I said, all of these are good. I would match them with the lotions though. Vanilla lace, I think, is part of the permanent line, guys, because of the packaging. So if you are a fan of the last release of these, I feel like you would enjoy this. I'm gonna go ahead and say I tried this and it is just like the last release. I never tried the OG that everybody was wanting back. I just know that latest release was very light. So this is the same thing but different packaging. Now for the core collection, they have new flankers. It is called Vacation. This is pure seduction, and as you can see, this has some good notes. Dewy melon and salted amber. Now, of course, it has the pure seduction DNA in there, but the notes are accurate. You are getting a melon scent, and that salted amber gives it a nice, bright, tropical scent mixed with the pure seduction DNA. I think they did a good job on this. Now, is it something that I would personally pick up? No, because I'm not all the way a fan of melon all the time, but again, the sale is going for $6.95. Up next is Love Spell Vacation. So we all know what Love Spell smells like, especially from the 90s. This has notes of jasmine blossom and beach air. These notes on this collection is completely accurate. The jasmine note is dominant. I will say that even though it's not listed, I am detecting a bit of a coconut scent in here. This is the lightest out of this vacation collection, and honestly, I wasn't a fan of this one. Up next is Velvet Petals Vacation. So one thing that I noticed is that these are a lot brighter than the OGs. I still detect the almond note like the OG. This was less musky. That raspberry note was very nice in there, but that sunlit skin. That is what made it sexy. I can't describe it, but I actually really like this one. So if you're a fan of velvet petals in general, I would say definitely check out this flanker and the vacation collection because I don't know, I like this one. All right, for the last one, of course, we have Bare Vanilla Vacation. I think the Bare Vanilla flankers always do the best in my opinion. That's the one that people usually go for. So this has notes of solar vanilla agave woods. This one was the best one. I'm going to go ahead and tell you. It was very nice. I like that agave woods note in there. It gave it like this golden sweetness. I don't know. It's kind of hard to describe. Of course, this was brighter than the OG, like brighter as in less muskier, and like the solar notes gave it a tropical vibe without being sunscreeny. So number one has to go to Bare Vanilla Vacation. Number two would be Velvet Petals Vacation. Number three would be Pure Seduction Vacation, and I didn't even like the Love Spell one, so that would get number four. Looking around the home fragrance, I did see Sweet Spot, and I don't know if this is a new one, I can't remember, but it pretty much has notes of peach skin, fruit dew, and instant attraction. I thought it was a nice peach scent. Now, of course, on Victoria's Secret Pink, they also have the $6.95 sale. It pretty much is all mist and lotion, so I would not pass up on this deal. I was debating on getting this. I really, really was. All right, I went over Cutie Fruit already. This is a very sweet, fruity scent. It is screaming guava and mango. I think it's a bit too sweet for me, so I ended up passing on this one. I did find Beach Babe. So this has notes of coconut sugar, pineapple nectar, and pink papaya. This is more of the papaya, but there is a peppery note in this where it just, It says, think pina colada, sweet and creamy, yet bright and punchy. Guys, the punch is the pepper. I don't know why they messed up this body mist like that, but yeah, this was a complete pass for me. Now, there is one more in this collection, which I didn't see in stores, but it is online. It's Aloha Vanilla. This has notes of island dragon fruit, beach blossoms, and vanilla breeze. So while this sounds good, I did not see the mist even online. It just has the lotion so far. Let's revisit this collection because I only reviewed one. I already reviewed Flirty, so let's look at Glam. At the bottom, it says current mood, fabulous luxe, who's this diva? It says star on the rise. The notes on the back say dark cherry, red pomegranate, and vanilla amber. Believe it or not, this has the DNA of Tom Ford Lost Cherry. The only difference is the pomegranate note, which gives it a juicier, fruity scent. That was Glam, so the last one is Bold. It says current mood, confident, cool, does it for the plot. On the side, it says the main character. So for the notes, it says sweet pear, pink jasmine, and bubblegum pop. This does remind me like of the 90s. The bubblegum pop is not too juvenile. I actually get more of the jasmine and pear note in there. It was pretty decent if you like just want a hint of the bubblegum pop. I know some people see it as juvenile. So number one would be Glam, number two would be Bold, and number three, which I wasn't really a fan of, would be Flirty. So that is a look of this. Like I said, this looks kind of like nostalgic to me. You guys already know I'm picking up Little Luck. I already did a review on this. It is Lucky Charms in a bottle. For the lip glosses, I did spot a couple of new ones. So this one is Tropical Fruity Gummy Lip Gloss. The regular price for these are going for $9.95, but you do get a deal today. It's buy two, get one free. The second one I spotted was the Dragon Fruit Gummy Lip Gloss. And that is pretty much it. Let me know in the comment section which fragrance you're the most excited for. Thank you for watching, and as always, have fun, stay blessed, and happy shopping.